Beyond Phalandral's canopies lies the Evershade Weald, a forest that earns its name. It teaches you in fragments. Not all lessons are given freely. Some are overheard at campfires, half-spoken, and carried farther than intended. We followed the road because it was familiar, not because it was safe. Old places remember who passes through them, and sometimes they remember what comes next. I sharpened my blade for the wilds. What I found was a place to stand between them and the dark. Act 4. Holding the line. We had seen them before. Orcs. Undead. But stories tell of a greater threat, rising from the edges of the Weald. Before you reach the border, you should see an ancient archway of Califrey beneath a footbridge. See if you can find any evidence of an undead presence in the ruins, but don't engage them if the rumors prove true. Remember, you're only there to look. Until then, my travels had kept close to Phalandral, near the paths that still felt forgiving. This road led elsewhere. I followed it not by plan, but by instinct. The quiet pull of something unfinished. I think the further we go over here, there's gonna be some more orcs. As the path unwound, the forest began to answer. To the left, broken stone and a solitary fire, its glow catching the silhouettes of elves and fellow halflings gathered in its warmth. Ahead, where the road curved away, an ancient arch rose from the trees. Stone worn smooth by the passing of years. It called to mind the old footbridge Relgan Greenblade had spoken of in passing, as if the forest itself had chosen this place to remember. I had not set out to linger. I only meant to pass by. Yet fire spoke of fellowship, and the road seemed willing to wait. Got your polar and you've got your tank. They're usually not always the same. Okay, I think they rooted the other one. So if you want to move a little bit. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, this one's red, I just realized. Alright, I'm really. He keeps stunning me every time I try to do it. Okay, I can weave these. Very good. Nah, this is a raid boss. This guy must be like level 7 or something. Alright, nice. Woo! Got him. The ruins yielded, but did not retreat. With each pull, the forest showed its bounds. I stood where the path thinned, and the line endured. We held our ground, catching breath, listening to the dark loosen its grip. While others stirred to birdsong, dawn found us already awake and weary. Even the warmth of the rising sun could not fully soften what lingered here. Morning light revealed what the night had left behind. Corpses of rabid wolves, shattered bone. The ground bore the quiet evidence of our passing. It was a stark contrast to the calm Phalendral usually offers at dawn. A reminder that progress here is measured in what no longer stands. We pressed on, clearing what lingered in the ruins. The bard strayed further now, confidence growing in the widening light. The courtyard opening just enough to feel manageable. Only when the bard ventured deeper did she discover what hid beyond the haunted ruins. The stories were true. Not only the undead haunted this place, orcs emerged from the rise. Bro, if I tank both... Okay, that one's rooted. The back one's rooted. Okay, he's unrooted. Okay, let's heal up first before I go for this guy. There we go. Warriors first. Okay, we're getting it. Then shamans. Their presence tightening the air. Oh, this guy is a... Oh, it's a shaman. This was no longer a skirmish. The line needed to harden. Oh boy. The first line of orcs fell, the rain washing blood from my blade. I hadn't even realized how long we had been fighting. Memories of my first steps in the forest seemed to be ages ago. We were fewer now. One healer gone, one voice missing from the dark. Still, the line held, because it had to. The bard drew them wide, holding one in sleep, while the other pressed in close. Steel met spell. Spell met will. The shaman fell, but the forest had not finished speaking. The tracker did not rush. It measured. Each strike landed heavier than the last, and the space between breaths grew thin. I held as long as I could. I think I'm dead. long enough for others to move. Then, the line gave way. I woke far from where I had fallen. I saw them running. Not away from me, but towards survival. I went back for what was mine, without steel, without ceremony. Even as I lost my way off the path, familiar footsteps cut through the dark. Should be up here. It was good to have a friend from firelight once more. I returned to the archway. Now I knew what lingered in the ruins, and I gathered what proof I could before leaving. This would not be the last time I set foot here. But for now, I kept to my charge. These once grand arches of an ancient emblem. They're signs that caravans cross this threshold many times. A peculiar set of footprints catches your eye. Let's inspect footprints. These footprints bear no resemblance to any boot or animal you have seen before, follow an unorthodox step pattern that you cannot place. They appear to lead back towards Feilendral before veering to the right, following a small path toward another set of ruins up the hill. Well, that's where I was. There's a large elder spire tree only a few steps away. Between this location and the ruins, where you might get a safe view of whatever could be occupying the toppled structures. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm tracking orcs, aren't I? Yep, orcs. Okay, I got evidence of the orc. Put that in the logbook. Evidence of orcs.
Forward march! Spare no one!
Nice, okay. I'm done here. Right as the sun comes up. When I returned to Feilendral, I was weary. 2 days of fighting had passed, and my task was complete. I mended beneath the safety of the canopies. Even crossing paths with a kindred spirit. Battered, but wiser from my trials in the Weald, my wounds began to close. Both the fungal caverns and the ancient arch had been scouted. Their presence noted. Their dangers understood. Yet one place remained. A path left unwalked. One that would not yield to daylight and would demand another journey beneath the cover of Nocturne.